almost podcast launch day. Oh my god.
Give it a go, don't waste your time, 'cause you're running out. Give it a go and ask her out. Only takes one try, yeah. Even if she tells you no, then at least you know. So give it a go, give it a go.
Hello you guys, it's Charlotte. Welcome back to the vlog and welcome to a very, very exciting video. I have been wanting to share this video with you guys for so long and it's finally time. Today we're talking all about my brand new podcast, The Sunshine Daily, and I'm also going to be bringing you guys along for some of the behind the scenes and everything I've been doing to plan out and prep this podcast since January of this year. Like, we've been doing this for several months and I've been filming all the behind the scenes and all the prep work for this podcast, so I'm really excited to share that footage with you guys because that has never been seen before. So first and foremost, if you're new here, hello and welcome. You have arrived at the perfect time. My name is Charlotte. I'm a post-grad lifestyle and productivity vlogger here on YouTube, and obviously if you're watching this video, you know that I'm about to launch my first ever podcast. I've been doing YouTube for over 5 years and I've been kind of doing like Instagram and TikTok and social media in general for about the same amount of time, but this is my first ever podcast and clearly I am just so excited. I'm so proud of it. I think you guys are really gonna like it and I just can't wait to kind of like see where it goes and see if people enjoy it and see if it resonates with people, because I've been putting in so much hard work and I think it's really well done and I'm just so excited to finally share it with you guys. So let's chat about the podcast, what to expect, what the format's gonna be, what the posting schedule is gonna be, and all that good stuff in case you guys missed it. I've been kind of like teasing and like dropping hints in my last couple videos over the last few months, and I've also posted about it a little bit on my personal social media as well as the brand new Sunshine Daily podcast Instagram account. So if you guys are looking for more updates and you want to follow along and connect with me over on the podcast account, I will have all the social media for the Sunshine Daily linked in the description below. I will also have my own personal social media. If you guys don't already follow me over on Instagram and TikTok, you should. I will link them down there. But if you've missed any of that and you're looking for more information about the Sunshine Daily and the behind the scenes, this is the perfect video for you. We're going to be chatting all about it. So I got the original idea for this podcast back in 2022. So it has been in the works, at least up in my brain, for such a long time, like multiple years at this point. It's something that for the last couple of years I've kind of been thinking about and dreaming about, but something that I like wondered if it would ever actually like happen. And then in 2023 I decided that like, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to launch this podcast. So I've got all the different places that I kind of like talked about the podcast. This is my 2022 bullet journal, which is crazy. Like, that's how long I've been thinking about this. But you can see this is my November spread, and I was going back through this bullet journal like around New Year's when I was back home, and I found these two sticky notes in here. The ideas in here are a little bit different, but down at the bottom is where I wrote down the original idea for this podcast. 5-ish minute segments to motivate and encourage people to be their authentic selves. And I just think that's so cool that like all the way back in November of 2022, I had the original idea for this podcast, and now here we are in April of 2025 and it's finally about to launch. So then in 2023, I decided that I was going to go for this podcast. Like, I didn't want it to just be an abstract idea anymore. Like, I really wanted to make it happen. We have a different journal here. If you guys can't tell, I'm big on journals. And literally page 1, we have 2024 business plans, right? So this was in the beginning of 2024. This might have even been like right at the end of 2023. And down here, right there, we have podcasts. So this is something that I've been thinking about for a long time. It was actually one of my goals in 2024 to launch this podcast, but the timing just didn't work out because I was moving out for the first time and living alone for the first time. I moved to a completely new city where none of my family lives, so I kind of had a lot of other things going on in 2024. So I think I can give myself a little bit of grace on that. We pushed that to 2025 and here we are launching, so I think that was the right decision. I have like name ideas written down. Obviously we decided to go with the Sunshine Daily, but there were a bunch of other name ideas that I'd come up with that didn't really like fit as well, but I think Sunshine Daily is the perfect name. And then we have all of my brainstorming pages where I wrote down like what I wanted each topic to be, what I wanted each day to be. Yeah, here we go, guys. This was in the beginning of 2024. This is like almost a year and a half ago that I was writing this down. Podcast brainstorming, The Sunshine Daily with Charlotte Pratt, Monday to Friday, daily 5 to 7 minute episodes, all following a specific theme containing relevant topics, pop culture, tips, advice, anecdotes, maybe special guests. And then I wrote down all of the like potential ideas for the themes for each day of the week. I started writing down also like different episode ideas for each like theme each day of the week. So when I tell you guys that this podcast has been in the works for years, like quite a long time, I'm not kidding. It's been in the works for several years at this point, and it's something that I'm just really proud of and I think is a really like unique and fun podcast idea. I've been looking for other podcasts that follow the similar format, and I haven't been able to find any that follow exactly what I'm doing. I found some that are like about the same topics, and I found one that follows the same structure, but I haven't found one that like combines the two of them together. So I think this is going to be a really unique podcast, which is awesome because it means that it's something completely new and it's not like just repeating what other people have already done. So obviously you guys got a little bit of a glimpse through these two journals about what it's going to be about, but let's actually go into the content and structure and what you can expect from the Sunshine Daily podcast. So obviously you've probably figured this out by now. It's going to be a daily podcast. Episodes will be posted every day, Monday through Friday. So you'll be getting 5 new episodes every single week. The episodes are going to be short and sweet, little like 5 to 7 to 10 minute episodes talking all about one specific topic for each day of the week. So I really wanted it to be able to like focus in on one thing per episode. I really wanted this podcast to be able to like provide a little bit more value to you guys. Like you can really get something out of it. You can take some advice, you can take some life hacks, you can take some mindfulness tips. Like I want there to be a lot that you guys can get out of this podcast other than just like, oh, I follow Charlotte on social media and she's doing a podcast, so I'll just listen to that also. Like I want it to be helpful for you guys. I want it to be valuable to you. And I want it to be something that you're excited to listen to, not just because I host it, but because you're excited about the content within it. So that's something that I'm really hoping that you guys enjoy. Like I mentioned in the notebooks, each day of the week is going to have a specific theme. First up, we will have Mindset Mondays. Obviously, these are going to be all about your mindset, your worldview, like how you view yourself, how you view the world, how you view other people, giving you tips to improve your mood or how to handle bad days, like all of the stuff that's like up here. That's what we're going to be talking about in Mindset Monday. Next up, we will have Tune In Tuesdays. These are going to be really fun. We are going to pick one specific aspect of your life every single week to tune into. So maybe just finding different areas of your life that might need a little bit of extra attention every week. It could be mental, it could be physical, it could be emotional, it could be like your relationships with other people. There's so many different areas of your life that I feel like get kind of neglected when you just kind of get into your everyday routine. So Tune In Tuesday is going to be all about finding those little specific areas of your life that might need a little extra TLC. In the middle of the week, we are going to have Wealthy Wednesdays. This is kind of a play on words where we will of course be talking about money and finances. You guys know I am really into my finance era right now, especially with my obnoxious finance tracker Notion template. So yes, we will be talking about money and finances on Wealthy Wednesdays, but we're also going to be talking about like non-financial and non-monetary forms of wealth. So things like family, friends, love, memories, all of that good stuff, or you're rich in the other things in life. That is what we're also going to be talking about on Wealthy Wednesdays. I think it's going to be so fun. Next up, we're going to have Thriving Thursday. These are going to be episodes all about how to live your best life, how to be your best self, all of that good stuff. We'll be doing advice, life hacks, like story times, like anecdotes from my life on different ways that I've improved different aspects of my life, and basically just doing a bunch of episodes helping you guys thrive and live your best lives, which is so important and low-key so hard in 2025, but it is still possible, I promise. And then lastly, we will be wrapping up the week with Freeform Friday. Obviously, Monday through Thursday, the episodes are going to be highly structured. They're going to follow specific themes. Like it's always going to be kind of, you know what to expect Monday through Thursday. Friday, I want it to be just a little bit more like free-flowing and less structured than the other days. So Freeform Fridays are going to be exactly what they sound like. It's kind of a mixed bag of anything. So if there's any topics that I wanted to talk more about in a specific week, like maybe I did an episode on Monday that I want to follow up on and talk a little bit more about, we could do that on a Freeform Friday. Maybe I just feel like having a yap sesh and it's just like FaceTime call with a bestie type vibes on a Freeform Friday. For the most part, this is going to be a solo podcast, so it's just going to be me on the mic, but if there's ever a time when I bring on a guest, they would come on a Freeform Friday. So they're just kind of going to be like the fun end of the week, like anything that feels good type of episode. So I'm really excited for Freeform Fridays. I think they're going to be just a really fun way to wrap up the week and get everyone feeling all loose and good for the weekend. So that is the basic structure of the Sunshine Daily. That's kind of like what to expect, a little content breakdown. I'm going to be attempting to post episodes in the mornings each day so that if you guys listen to podcasts on your morning commute, then you can have the Sunshine Daily on and get your day started on the best possible note. But I really wanted this podcast to just be like bright and happy and fun and inspirational and motivational and like something that you could listen to at any point in the day that would kind of boost your mood and give you like a little bit of sunshine anytime you needed it in your life. There is already an intro slash like teaser trailer episode live for the podcast, which kind of just goes through everything that I just told you guys, like content structure, the breakdown of what to expect, and a little bit more about me as your host. But the official launch for the Sunshine Daily podcast is going to be tomorrow, Monday, April 14th, 2025. We will be going live with the official episode 1, which is obviously going to be a Mindset Monday. I'm so excited for you guys to listen to this podcast. It's going to be available pretty much everywhere that you get your podcasts. So Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, as well as a bunch of other places. I will have links to everywhere that you can listen down in the description below. Oh, okay, the sun went behind a cloud. There goes my lighting. I'm hosting the podcast through a platform called RSS that does automatic distribution to a bunch of different platforms. But if there's a platform where you listen to podcasts and the Sunshine Daily isn't on there, comment below and let me know so that hopefully I can get it on that platform as well. I will also leave a link to like the podcast website down below. You will also be able to listen to the podcast there just online, and it will have links to all of the other different platforms where you can listen on. So no matter what, you will be able to listen to the Sunshine Daily podcast in some form or fashion. For season 1, it's just going to be audio. There's not going to be a video element. So these podcast episodes, at least right now, are not going to be posted on my YouTube channel. You guys will see this in the behind the scenes footage that I'm about to show you, but I'm doing this podcast project entirely in my free time outside of working a full-time corporate job and working on YouTube, what I consider to be full-time as well. So I just simply do not have the time to make this a video podcast right now, but I'm hoping for a future season or maybe a future podcast I'll be able to have that video element, but right now it's just not in the cards for me. But speaking of that behind the scenes footage, I'm gonna go ahead and play that right now. The rest of this video is going to be all of that behind the scenes footage, kind of bringing you guys through the process of everything I did to actually launch this podcast. I think this footage is gonna be so fun to look back on in the future and just see like all the passion and the hard work that I put into making this happen. So let's roll that footage. I hope you guys enjoy watching this little montage, I guess, of everything that I did to get ready to launch the Sunshine Daily podcast. You guys, we have a very exciting development in the podcast front. It is currently January 23rd, so we're still a couple months out from launch, but I am doing a lot of work behind the scenes to get ready. Obviously, by the time the podcast launches for you guys, it's gonna be a long time from now, but for me, I want to do as much work as I can in advance. I'm sure I've already explained this at some point earlier in the vlog, but for me, this is the first clip that I'm filming. But yeah, it is the middle of January right now, and I got a very, very exciting delivery. Oh my god, okay, so in this box we have my podcast microphone. I am so excited to open this, and I've actually been saving it for a couple of days because I wanted to unbox it with you guys and like show it on the vlog. This is the Zoom 2 podcast mic pack. This comes with the actual microphone, the little mic stand, and then it also comes with a pair of headphones. I got this set on Amazon. I will link it down below. If anyone else is also starting a podcast or needs a microphone for any reason, I will link this one down below. Let's open this up and test it out. I am so excited. I feel like this makes it feel so real. Oh my god. There they are. Oh my gosh. We'll take the headphones out in a second, but this is, oh my gosh, it's heavier than I thought it would be. It's so substantial. How fun. Okay, do I look like I'm recording a podcast? Okay, forgive my appearance. I'm looking not my most professional right now, but I just want to document this process like as it happens. And I'm currently searching for the music that I'm going to be using for my podcast, which is so exciting. I use a lot of music in my YouTube videos, obviously. Like whenever I do a montage, I have music in the background. And I always love my music to be like super upbeat, super happy, like kind of like dancey vibes, just to like make the video feel like fun and exciting. And I want the same vibe for my podcast, but ideally I would love to have it like mention something about sunshine or like the sun or something like that, because obviously the title of the podcast is going to be the Sunshine Daily. So I'm currently on my laptop. I have this platform that I use called Epidemic Sound. That's where I get all of my music for YouTube. That's where I'm going to be getting my music for the podcast. So I basically just put in the search bar sunshine, and a ton ton of songs came up, so I'm just gonna be going through these and trying to find one that I feel like fits the best. Obviously with the podcast, it's gonna be mostly talking, so I only need probably about like a 10-second clip of music, like max. So that's also something that I need to be looking out for, is like it just needs to be a short little snippet of music, which is sometimes harder to find than like a full song, believe it or not, because sometimes a song will have like the perfect segment, but it's 30 seconds long and I only need 10 seconds. So this is gonna be the music for like the intro of each podcast episode and the outro of each podcast episode. So hopefully I can find one. I'm working from home today, luckily, which is just so great. So usually I'd have to be like getting ready to leave for the office right now, but it's currently 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm still here in my hoodie looking for music for my podcast. So let's find a good song. Hopefully there are some good options in here.
I want to know you, but I don't know how. Cause every time I bump right into you,
We have another exciting update. Okay, oh my god. You guys, it is Thursday, February 6th. It is currently about 8:30 p.m. and we have an update for the podcast. We are once again looking a little bit rough and like not pulled together. I'm definitely like in my hoodie and my sweatpants and my slippers because I'm doing this project entirely in my very limited free time. So the only times that I get to work on my podcast are like nights and weekends outside of my full-time corporate job and outside of my full-time YouTube job. That's why I started planning this podcast like back in January. That's why I'm doing so much prep work like ahead of time, because I don't have a lot of free time. Anyway, we have a very exciting development in the plot today. I have designed the first draft of the logo for the podcast. I am so excited. It looks so good. Like literally stunning. I am so happy with it. It looks like exactly the way that I was envisioning it in my head. So I picked out the color scheme. I've had this idea in my head of what I want it to look like for the longest time, and it came together so well. I'm honestly so proud of myself because I do not consider myself a graphic designer, but I designed this logo and I think it turned out so cute. Are you ready? I mean, you guys will already see it. You guys already know what it looks like, but are we ready? Oh my god, I'm getting the light from my lamp. Get out of here. Look how beautiful. Okay, in the spirit of not being obnoxious and holding my computer up to the camera, I will put a picture on screen of what it looks like. Here it is, written out, the Sunshine Daily podcast. But oh my god, I love the way that this turned out. So obviously I have all the colors incorporated. It's kind of like a retro 70s sort of color scheme, and I just think it fits like the bright, happy, like sunshine feels so well. I also love that it kind of like goes with my other, like my Charlotte Pratt personal brand, like my YouTube channel and my social media, like my own personal stuff. They kind of like go together, but they're not like exactly the same, which I really like. So obviously it says Sunshine Daily in this like really fun, like bubbly, retro sort of font. That's exactly what I was going for. I feel like because the colors were so like retro and 70s, I also wanted the font to kind of reflect that, but I also think this font is just so fun, and that's what I want the podcast to be, is like fun, bubbly, happy, inspiring, like bright, just exciting. And that's what I feel when I look at this font. Like I feel like that communicates that part of the brand really well. I've been watching a lot of graphic design and like logo design videos. If you can't tell, I am speaking like a graphic designer. That's like the main part that catches your eye, is like the part that says Sunshine Daily. Up above it, I have the part, and I think this is so cute. I have this like within the little like audio wave marks. If you didn't know, like that's what audio looks like reflected on a screen when you record it. Like that's what the waves of audio look like. And obviously this is a podcast, it's going to be audio, so I thought that was just a really nice little touch to kind of like bring back in the fact that like this is a podcast. And down at the bottom we've got the word podcast in this little like text bubble, and that's obviously in blue to make it stand out a little bit, and I just think that looks so good. And I think the whole thing just works really well together. I think it's really cohesive. I think it communicates really well like what it is. The podcast like being in a speech bubble, I think just makes so much sense. Again, like it's spoken, it's audio, it's a podcast, so like the text bubble, the speech bubble makes a lot of sense with that, I feel like. And I am just so happy with it. All right, hello you guys, welcome back. It has been quite a while. It is Wednesday, February 26th, so it's been quite a while since my last entry. Anyway, today we are doing something really exciting. I think I'm gonna try and record the intro for the podcast, which is so fun. It's gonna be pretty short, I think. I think I have the names, like the themes of each day picked out. Oh my god, of course I have low battery. I never have full battery when I need it. Anyway, I think I have the names of like the first half of the week picked out. I'm still kind of figuring out what I want Thursday and Friday to be. I'm kind of still figuring out what I want Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday to be, actually. I only have Monday and Wednesday that I feel really good about. So I know Mondays are gonna be Mindset Mondays. I know Wednesdays are gonna be Wealthy Wednesdays. For Tuesdays, I'm still kind of like figuring out what I want it to be. Some ideas that I have are like Tidy Up Tuesday, where I would do like cleaning and organization and that kind of stuff, but I don't know, I feel like I would run out of topics on that really fast, and I do feel like it also kind of like puts me in a little bit too much of a box. I'll move you down a little. For Tuesday, I'm also considering Transformation Tuesday or Tune In Tuesday, and I think I'm leaning towards Tune In Tuesday. I think that makes the most sense. It's just a little bit more broad, like it gives me a little bit more room to kind of talk about more things than just cleaning on Tuesdays. So I think I might go with Tune In Tuesdays. Wednesdays, like I said, are going to be Wealthy Wednesdays. For Thursdays, I was gonna do Thankful Thursday and like focus on gratitude. But again, I kind of ran into the same issue where I'm like, oh, is that gonna put me in too much of a box? So then I was like, okay, maybe I make it Thoughtful Thursday, which obviously works really well. Like Thoughtful Thursday is pretty much perfect, but the podcast that I am like heavily inspired by, their Thursday segment was called Thoughtful Thursday, and I don't want to be like taking too much from their podcast. Like I want mine to kind of stand on its own, and obviously I don't want to be like taking from them. So then it came up with Thriving Thursday, which I also think is a good one. I don't want to have too many days that are too broad. You know, I feel like Tuesday is already a broad day where you can talk about anything. And then Fridays are also going to be a broad day. Right now, option one is Feel Good Friday, which is the same issue where that's the same name for Fridays that the other podcast had. I also have Freestyle Friday or Focus Friday. I was kind of thinking that Fridays might be a day where if I did like Freestyle Friday, I could kind of like carry on conversations that I'd had about a topic earlier in the week, or just kind of use it as like a yap day. Since this isn't going to be a very yappy podcast, it's going to be a very like focused on a specific thing each day podcast. I do want to kind of have an option to have just like a yappy chit chat day. So I feel like I still have a lot of decisions to make, but I'm also trying to remind myself like we still have a month and a half until I launch this thing, and I still have plenty of time to like figure it out. I feel like I'm over explaining this, so I'm just gonna start messing around with this and see where it takes me and where we land. But I'm really excited. I haven't done a lot of work on the podcast. I've been thinking about it a lot for the last couple weeks, but I haven't been able to actually do anything with it. So I'm excited to actually take the time to make this happen again. You guys, I cannot make this up. Literally, I can't make this stuff up. I just opened my computer to start recording my podcast. Ow! I need to scream into a pillow. Look at this. What on God's green earth is going on here? Okay, it's so dusty. Oh, good. Chunks flying everywhere. Okay, look at that. It's shattered. Why? Honestly, somebody fill me in. I'm desperate to know. What did I do to deserve this? Who do I need to apologize to? Who do I need to repent to? Like, what is going on in the House of Commons? There's broken glass. Does not have it in the budget to buy a new computer right now. Gang, this is not funny anymore. You guys, okay, I kind of forgot to vlog this part because I low-key forgot that I was filming this video, but I remembered just now. We are taking cover photos for the podcast today. Oh my god, I am so happy. I'm in such a good mood. I'm gonna film on my phone and show you guys what the state of my apartment looks like, because I kind of had to move everything around to get it to be the way that I wanted so that I could have this like blank white wall behind me. So that's you in the camera right there. Say hello. This is the current state of my apartment. Yeah. really fun. Usually my couch is right where my camera is. Obviously I pushed that all the way back into the kitchen to give myself a little bit more room in here. Everything is just kind of like out of place. I don't usually have this much space in my living room. Push the couch back, push my sofa tables back. That's like usually where I eat if I'm not eating at my actual table. Everything is just like pushed back to give myself as much room as possible. I wanted to be up against this wall because all of my windows are in front of me, so we're getting the best like natural lighting that we can. I just did my makeup. I just did something like kind of subtle but a little bit like elevated neutral, I guess is what I would call it. Like I did a little bit of like a subtle brown smoky eye, sort of, a little bit of blush, a little bit of bronzer. I slept with my hair in heatless curls last night so that I would have a little bit of a curly vibe going on. For my outfit, I'm just in a white like sweater t-shirt. I love this thing. I got this from Amazon. I will link it down below. And I'm also in my light wash Abercrombie jeans. These are my favorite pair of jeans that I have. They're really like the only jeans that fit me, but it's fine. So we are doing a DIY photo shoot today. I got you guys on my tripod. We're doing a couple different backgrounds just because I'm trying to decide what I want the vibe to be. I wanted to get some on this white background just in case I wanted to like cut myself out of the photo and put me on like a graphics background or something. But we're gonna do a couple here just sitting on the floor with the white background. I think we're gonna do a couple with like my ladder shelf in the shot. And then I think we're also gonna do a couple over here in front of my TV console. We'll see. Like I said, we're gonna do a couple shots, couple different poses in each spot with each different background. But I'm so excited. Today is Saturday, March 8th. So we have a little bit more than a month until launch and I am so excited. I wanted to get these photos done as early as I could because I want to start like the social media for this podcast soon, like before launch. And I realized if I wanted to start my social media, I didn't have anything to post. So I wanted to get some of these photos and I'm really, really excited to see how they turned out. I'm actually very happy with my hair, my makeup, and my outfit, which is like such a rare thing for me. I'm usually not happy with at least one of those three things, but it's like almost never happened that I'm happy with all three at the same time. So I'm just taking these photos. I am listening to a podcast actually that I have been really inspired by recently. So I've got that playing in the background to kind of like motivate me while I am taking these photos. I'm currently listening to the In Her Power podcast by Beck Stewart. And it's getting me so excited, you guys. I have so many ideas for so many episodes. This morning I planned out my content calendar and I kind of decided like how many episodes I want there to be in the podcast, how long the season is gonna run for, like all of that good stuff. And I am so, oh my God, I'm just so excited. I feel so good and I feel so motivated. So I am going to, I guess, film like montage clips of me taking these photos just to have them, have the memes. I'm so excited. I think they're gonna turn out so good.
But I'm way too shy. I can't just go around admitting that it's you I like. I wish that I had guts enough to flirt a little, but I'm too scared of fame. I wish that I could listen to the voice inside me, a voice that always says, give it a go, don't waste your time, 'cause you're running out. Give it a go and ask her out. Only takes one try, yeah. Even if she tells you no, then at least you know. So give it a go, give it a go. I just can't read you.
All right, you guys, the photos turned out so cute. Obviously, we are here in the separate background. I did a bunch on the plain white wall. I did a bunch sitting next to my ladder shelf. And then you guys saw I tried to move my ladder shelf over so I could have the ladder shelf on the other side of me. And it wasn't the vibe. So we got a lot of really cute ones. I think they turned out so well. I can't wait to like actually go through them and put my preset on them and actually like edit them and put the logo on there and like turn it into cover art. Oh my God, I'm just so excited. We had to have gotten at least one because I think I took approximately 600 pictures. And I do have other things that I need to get done today. I'm filming my Notion tour video today. I need to put my apartment back together. And I have a sponsored video that I need to edit and submit to my manager so that she can submit it to the brand. It's a very busy Saturday, but I'm feeling really good. It's only 12:30 and usually I haven't even started my day yet on Saturdays, or I'm like wasting the day like wishing I was being productive. So we're having a good day, but these photos are gonna be so fun. Even if I don't end up using them for the cover art, I still want to do a bunch of posts on both of the Instagrams. I want to do like meet the host and like post on my own channel being like, here we go, surprise, like here it comes. Obviously I'll be posting the cover art too, but like it's just gonna be so fun. And I think these photos will be really just like good to have in general. So I haven't done a photo shoot in a long time, but I think they turned out really cutie. Anyway, I'm gonna put my apartment back together and then I will give you guys an update later because I've been doing a lot of work, but I've, like I said in the beginning, kind of forgot that I was filming this video. So I'm gonna catch you guys up on a lot of the stuff that I've been doing, but don't worry, I haven't actually filmed I haven't filmed anything yet. I haven't recorded anything for the podcast yet. So when I do, I will make sure that you guys see it and that it's filmed and you're involved. So anyway, photos are done. I hope we got at least one good one. Okay, you guys, we are about to start filming the first ever episode of the Sunshine Daily. Technically not the first actual episode. This is just going to be the little like intro starter episode. And this is just gonna be take one. I honestly don't even know if this is going to be the official one. I may end up wanting to redo it later on down the road, but we are just going to give it a try, see how it goes off the bat. If it works, it works. If not, then we'll try it again tomorrow. But we are just getting ready here. I've got my headphones, I've got my microphone that I'm about to plug into my computer. Oh my God, it's really happening. We are gonna shoot for a couple minutes long. Here we go, we're gonna try this. Oh my God, how exciting. Let's just get started. Okay, record. There it is. Oh my gosh, okay. Wow, this is so surreal. Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of the Sunshine Daily. All right, you guys. Hello, we are about to record. I'm gonna re-record the trailer episode just in case. And then we're also going to record the first week of episodes for the podcast, which is so exciting. So we are set up. This is the background. I'm currently recording on my phone. This is what's in front of me. So obviously I'm wearing my headphones. I've got my mic right here in front of me. I'm gonna be just holding it. I've got one phone recording like vertical footage, and then I've got my camera, which is recording horizontal footage. Camera is gonna be for YouTube videos, and then the vertical footage is gonna be for short form, like Instagram and TikTok. I don't know if I'll end up actually doing the video to go along with every episode because I feel like that's gonna be involved, but we're gonna try it just in case and see if we like it. And then I've also got my computer is set up here that has the script for every episode. So like I said, we are going to be doing the intro episode, but then I also have an entire week worth of content planned out already and scripted that I'm going to be pre-recording hopefully today if all goes according to plan. So I am so excited to just like get started and really just go for it. So yeah, today, oh my gosh, I almost didn't give you guys an update. Today is Sunday, March 16th. It's 4:30 and the sun sets at like 7, but the lighting is like pretty good in my apartment right now. So we're just gonna go for it, and I'm gonna stop like making it such a big thing in my head. We're just gonna start recording because this is supposed to be fun and an adventure, and it doesn't need to be 1010% perfect, which is an episode that is actually going to be a topic of the first like week's worth of episodes. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited, but we are just gonna go for it. It's like not a big deal. It's just supposed to be fun. So let's get started. Let's record this and see how it goes.
Sometimes you look my way and say my name and I turn around, but when I see you just walk on by. It's like you wanna talk but get caught off by your own mind. I wish that I had guts enough to flirt a little, but I'm too scared of fame. I wish that I could listen.
Hi guys, it's me. Obviously it's me. I'm the one filming this video. Welcome back. It is March 20th. We have a little podcast content update for you guys. I know I made a big deal in my last clip about like I'm filming the podcast and like here we go. I've decided I'm not actually going to be filming the podcast. I'm just going to be doing audio for season 1. It was going to take so much more time to film and so much more time to edit if I was also doing a video element in addition to the audio. It literally would have doubled, maybe even tripled the amount of work for me to produce the podcast if I was also doing it as videos in addition to just like the audio clips. And also I don't want to like start off trying to do everything at once when this is my first ever podcast and we're just like trying it out. I want to like start a little bit smaller, like give myself a little bit more space to see if I like it, see if this is something that works for me. And then if it's something that I do enjoy and something that works well, I'm going to, in the future, add that like video element back in. So anyway, in the last clip, I did the official recordings for the first 5 episodes of the Sunshine Daily, and I re-recorded the intro like trailer episode, but I haven't edited them yet. It's been about a week. It's been a little bit less than a week since I recorded those. So I'm finally going to be editing those together today, and then also recording the intro and outros for each like daily episode. My options are a generic intro and a generic outro that applies to every episode, a generic intro and then a specific outro that applies to every episode, a specific intro that applies to every episode and a generic outro, or specific intros and specific outros for each 5 days. Oh my god, I wish you guys were like here with me in real time so that I could ask you and get like actual feedback. I think what I'm gonna do is generic intro. Maybe I'll just do generic for both. Anyway, I'm gonna record these and work on editing, and I will fill you guys in on what I end up doing.
Give it a go, don't waste your time, 'cause you're running out. Give it a go and ask her out. Only takes one try, yeah. Even if she tells you no, then at least you know. So give it a go, give it a go.
Good morning, you guys. It is April 3rd, so we are officially in launch month, which is so exciting. But I have some things to update you guys on. First things first, I wasn't able to show you guys this because I was doing it like while I was out of the house, but I launched the Sunshine Daily Instagram account, and we have our first post on there, which officially announced the name of the podcast and the cover art, which is so fun. If you guys remember, a couple of weeks ago, I did this photo shoot and edited together like the logo and everything and made this as the cover art. I'll actually like put a photo on screen so you guys can see, and I'm not just like showing you my phone. So that was super exciting. That was on March 24th. So the Instagram is up. I'm waiting to see, TikTok might get banned again this weekend, the weekend that I'm filming this. And I don't want to like make a whole new TikTok account if it's gonna get banned anyway. I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen with that, but if that doesn't happen, I'm thinking I'm gonna make a TikTok also. I've also started like making the graphics for some other Instagram posts on that account. So I'm gonna do like a post about meeting the host and like some facts about me. I know most of the people that are currently following that account already follow me on my personal Instagram, so like it's probably gonna end up being sort of redundant to do those kinds of posts, but I know, or at least I'm hoping, that in the future people follow the podcast because they just enjoy the podcast content, not necessarily because I'm the host. So there might at some point in the future be people who find the podcast who don't know who I am. So I wanted to have like a meet the host post, and I have been so busy the last couple of days scripting episodes and planning out all of my episodes. So far I have 10 episodes scripted, and I need to lock in on pre-recording. Luckily for me, today's a work from home day, so I will be able to spend my lunch break pre-recording a lot of these episodes. But I'm so excited. Anyway, the reason that I turned on the camera and the reason that I'm filming is because today we are finalizing the intro and the outro for the podcast. I have recorded the intro. I need to record the outro briefly, which is why I have all of my recording gear here with me. I have them scripted out. I need to fix one thing in the intro, so I need to re-record that, and then I need to actually record the outro script also. And then I'm so torn. I have 2 songs picked out, and they're kind of like similar vibes, but I just cannot decide which one I want to use for the music for the intro and the outro of the podcast. I really like the vibes of both. One is called Just Give It a Go, which I feel like the message behind that song is so like central to what I want this podcast to be. It's like, don't hold yourself back, like try new things, give it a go, like see what happens. Don't be afraid of the unknown, because I feel like I will be talking about that a lot in the episodes of this podcast. But then there's another song that actually is called Stay in Your Sunlight, which obviously like the podcast is called The Sunshine Daily, like the sunlight, the sunshine, like it just fits so well. And if you guys have seen any of my other videos, you know that I love like the super upbeat, like dancey type songs. So I'm so torn. I'm gonna edit the intro and the outro with both and see which one I end up liking better, but I just like both of them so much, and I'm having such a hard time deciding. But for me, as I'm filming this, the trailer episode goes live in like 5 days, which is crazy. So I need to decide soon, because I also need to, like, I keep saying I'm like, oh, I'm gonna pre-record these episodes, but like we are getting closer and closer to launch, and I don't have as many of them pre-recorded as I thought I would have by now. And I also need to figure out how the like distribution software works. And I'd love to be able to upload like all of the April episodes and schedule them to go live so I don't have to do any of that manually. I'd love to be able to do that in advance, but in order to do that, I need to actually record the episodes, pick the music, edit the episodes together with the intro, with the outro, figure out how to use like the distribution software, which is going to put it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere else, and like upload them and schedule them. So I feel like conceptually, I'm in a really good spot. Realistically, I feel like there's still a bunch more that I need to do that I'm like excited to do, but I do need to get done. I want to get done like this week. But luckily I'm working from home today. I think I mentioned that. So I can use my lunch break and like the time before and after I'm like working for my corporate job to focus on work for the podcast. And I'm also working from home tomorrow, so I can do it all again tomorrow. So that's where we're at. I'm so curious to like edit this video and see like what the vibes are gonna be, because I am just like sporadically recording content for this video, but it's okay. I'm gonna be better about like when we actually start posting things. I'll be a little bit better. So this video is just gonna be a little bit all over the place, but that's okay because as you guys know, I've been filming it since January, so there's a lot of footage, there's a lot of time in between the footage, and that's okay. So anyway, my computer's up to 51%, so I'm just going to plug in my microphone really quick and redo this intro outro thing. I'll just montage this for you guys because it's just gonna be me yapping. But I wish you guys could be here in real time to help me decide the music, because it's, oh god, it's such a hard decision. Let's do this.
To flirt a little, but I'm too scared I'll fail.
Okay, you guys, really exciting development. It is Sunday, April 6th. It's 11 p.m. Tonight is the night before the like teaser trailer episode of the podcast launches, and I need to go in and like actually create the podcast on the like streaming platform, or like the distribution platform, I guess. And I really wanted to record this. I feel like this is a big moment in like the behind the scenes of making this podcast. I signed up for an account with rss.com, which is what I'm going to be using to host my podcast. And it's the night before the teaser trailer goes live, and we're going to be figuring this out right now at 11 p.m. So here we go. I'm just going to click on new podcast, title The Sunshine Daily Podcast. For the description, I'm just gonna use basically a like text version of the intro for the episodes. So, welcome to the Sunshine Daily Podcast, the show designed to spread joy, inspire creativity, and get you motivated to live your best life. Okay, it also gives you a public website for your podcast. I will link that down in the description of this video, but it looks like it's gonna be rss.com/podcasts/the Sunshine Daily Podcast, which is perfect. Cover art, I'm going to upload. I've already created the cover art, which is perfect. I just spent so long fixing the cover art for the podcast, so here we go. Now it's updated. It looks like horrific quality on here, but I'm hoping that it's not that bad. But if it is, we can change it. Okay, next step. Categories. I guess it's self-improvement and mental health. If I can only pick two, that's I guess what I would say. I'll just use my name for the copyright. 2025. Next. Oh my god, you guys! There it is! Oh, I love her! Hi baby, how are you? Oh my god. There she is. I could cry. I really could. I'm so proud of this, you guys. Let's go to the public website. Oh my god, how fun. This podcast doesn't have any episodes yet. Not yet, but it shall. Let's just try it out and hit new episode and see what happens. Okay, upload audio file. Here we go. Trailer episode. I could burst into tears. It's in there. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to use the same cover art, obviously. Okay. Oh my god, you guys. Now, I don't know what to call the trailer episode. The title, let me go to see some of the other podcasts that I've listened to and see what they did. I'm just gonna call it Welcome to the Sunshine Daily with a little sunshine emoji. I think that's so cute. Here are the show notes. The first 2 lines of your episode description should hook listeners and provide a brief summary, use relevant keywords, and a call to action to engage your audience. Okay. I think that's good for the show notes for now, at least just for the trailer episode. Got a little description. We got all of the social media handles for what I have currently is the Instagram. I don't have a TikTok right now. I don't want to like bite off more than I can chew. And then we've got all of my social media, and then we've got the website for the podcast. I think this is a good start. So we're gonna move on. Next, this is going to be a trailer episode, season 1. Okay, save draft. Oh, okay, it uploads after, I understand. Looks like it uploads way faster than a YouTube video. I guess I shouldn't jinx that because it's still processing. Okay, distribution. So I need to publish this first. I'm nervous. I'm gonna schedule this tomorrow. What do we think? 8 a.m.? I think that's a good time. 8 a.m. because then I'll be here if for whatever reason there's issues and people can listen to it on their commute, which is so exciting. Oh my God. Okay, tomorrow, April 7th, at 8 a.m. I'm so excited. Confirm. It's scheduled! Look at that! Oh my God, you guys! Wow, you guys, this is so exciting! We scheduled my first trailer episode! I could cry! Okay, it is past midnight now. I need to go to bed so that I can wake up feeling fresh as a daisy tomorrow and see if this actually goes live. But y'all, oh my God, it's happening. I'm so proud of this. This has just been a passion project for so long and I'm so proud of it. And I just hope you guys love it and I hope it's well received and I feel like I could cry. Literally, I feel like I could cry. I just think that this is so exciting. This is so exciting. I'm going to pay for the subscription, but then I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. when this goes live, and hopefully we can get it on all of the major platforms. That's obviously the goal. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, you guys. Don't mind me in my jammies, but it is 8 a.m. and the podcast should have gone live. So I'm gonna go refresh my feed and see. Oh my God, there it is. Here's the little like website that my hosting platform generated for the podcast. If you scroll down, there is the first episode. Now we get to see about distribution. We're processing your show. Once we're done, it'll be ready to be distributed to all major directories. It won't take long. This process usually takes up to an hour. Okay, you guys, it is ready. Okay, so here we are. It says you're ready to launch. You can now publish your episodes on major directories with just one click. And then it looks like I go in, I select the ones that I want it to be on. So those say they're processing. I don't really know what that means or how long that's gonna take, but let's just do submit now. To submit your podcast, some of our partners require you to accept the terms of service. Yes, I did. Continue. Yay! So they're processing. I'm not sure how long that's gonna take, but oh my gosh, hopefully they go up soon. I'm hoping, since you know it took only a little while to process on this platform, that it also doesn't take too long to process on those. But I can't wait to like when it finally finishes processing to like log into Spotify and see my podcast there. It's gonna be crazy.
I wish that I could listen to the voice inside me, a voice that always says, give it a go, don't waste your time, 'cause you're running out. Give it a go and ask her out. Only takes one try, yeah. Even if she tells you no, then at least you know.
So you guys, clearly I am very excited to launch this podcast. I absolutely cannot wait for you guys to hear it. The official first episode will be launching tomorrow, Monday, April 14th. So mark your calendars, set your reminders, and get ready for episode 1. I'll be linking everywhere that you can listen down in the description below. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and pretty much everywhere else that you get your podcasts. If you guys made it to this point in the video, go ahead and comment down a little sunshine emoji and a little microphone emoji so I know you're excited for the podcast. Also, feel free to comment down below any episodes that you want to hear on this podcast, and I will do my best to make an episode about them. I also just want to say the biggest thank you to you guys for supporting me in this project and all of the nice comments you've left, all of the nice messages that I've gotten from you guys saying how excited you are for the podcast. That just means so much to me. Like I said in the beginning of this video, this has clearly been a passion project for me for quite a long time, and it just warms my heart so much that you guys are also excited for it. Like, trust me, it makes my day every single time I read a comment of somebody saying that they're excited for the podcast podcast, or, you know, that they've already subscribed. Or I had someone message me the other day saying that they downloaded Spotify so that they could listen to my podcast, and that kind of stuff just still blows my mind. Like, it's just, the support from you guys has been crazy, and I'm so grateful, and I feel like I'll never be able to like fully find a way to express that, but I just wanted to say the biggest and most heartfelt thank you to you guys. All of this is possible because of you guys, so thank you. But I still have a lot of work to do before the first episode goes live, so that is going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like on it for me down below, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to also go follow the Sunshine Daily podcast over on Instagram. I will have that account linked in the description as well. And if you've already listened to the podcast, it would help me out so much for you to leave a comment or a positive review. So that's going to be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll be in your ears tomorrow on the Sunshine Daily podcast.
So let us dance this
Bye,
night
guys.
away.